Oh, hi. I didn't realize it was recording. Give me one second. How are you? Long time no see. Yeah, nowadays, during the weekend, I hang out with my significant other, and yeah, I'm dating a lady, so I don't do any recording during the weekend. So it's just fine. Um, yeah. So yeah. Okay, so let's get back to mathematics, shall we? Because we have been. I. It's my fault. I have been very lazy. I have been very lazy lately. Let's grab my notebook and do this. Mathematics. Yeah, you gotta get back. So, man. Mm. You know, erase this board, okay? It's always challenging. Choose a board to erase. Where's the challenge? But we're gonna erase this guy. Okay? So what do I do with my date? Well, we go hiking, sing karaoke, dance here. Um, this is an entertainment room. We watch movies together and it's ordinary stuff. Nothing crazy. Huh? Alright. So, um, well, I don't know where to begin. I mean, because we came up with very nice definition actually, right? Okay, I gotta open the window because it's kind of hot. Whew. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some vodka too, okay? Because yeah, we picked some berries and stuff. So I got raspberry, and I got raspberry, and I got crowberries, raspberry. Huh? Interesting. Rose hips. Yeah. Uh, Yeah, today is Monday, by the way, so happy Monday. Did you have a nice Monday? I hope you did. I'm still recovering from the weekend, okay? So because I and my date we drink at home. So me, I drink a lot. So yeah, during the weekend. So oh boy, I'm still recovering. Really, recovering from the weekend. Okay, you ready? You ready to do some mathematics with me? Well, I'm not yet because I gotta get some Tums. Ooh. Ah. Okay. Now. Oh boy. So what we have some transformation function, right? Well, multi-set function. Okay, multi-set function is all the prime numbers. Okay, so for example, it's a transformation function. It's just function. Okay, you don't have to call it transformation. Blah blah blah. Just it's a set function. Input is a number. Okay. Input number. Let's say number 12. Okay. And is input is a number. Output prime factorization. Okay. It's a multi-set where redundancy is allowed. Redundancy is allowed. 4 times 3, right? So 2, 2, 3. Okay? That's that. Okay? And we call it, we just call it T12, okay? Now, T4 transformation. Now, T6 is equal to, that was T18, okay? 9 times 2, right? 2 comma 3 comma 3, right? Now T12 intersection T18 is equal to what? Right? Whew. What character did we use? Oh, we use tau, right? Tau. Okay. Now, in a different color. Tau. Can you see this? Probably not. All right. Tau is the inverse function of t. T is the prime factorization function. Okay. Tau is the inverse of that. So input of tau is a set, multi-set. Is equal to, you just multiply them, okay? 12. Okay? So tau, you just multiply that, okay? 18, right? Okay. We are approaching number theory with set theory. Okay, this is set theoretical number theory. Okay. All right. Okay. So what is this? Well, this is what T6, right? Okay. Which is same as T. What is 6? Well, tau 2 comma 3 is 6, right? So that's 6. So tau 2 comma 3, okay? Which is 6, right? All right. And what is 6? 6 happen to be least common multiple. Is it? No, no, no. Greatest common divisor, GCD. Okay. So that's greatest common divisor, T greatest common divisor 12G 18, right? Yeah, that's 6, right? Okay. Yeah, greatest common divisor is an intersection of these two multi-sets. Okay. I mean, tau of that. I mean, what I'm saying is, yeah. Okay. So basically, 12G18 is equal to tau of T12 intersection T18. Okay? In general, this is A and B, okay? So then it becomes a general formula. Easy, right? I mean, does it surprise you? It's GCD, greatest common divisor, right? Number theory. We are approaching it from set theoretical perspective, multi-set theoretical, using multi-set theory. We are analyzing. We are looking at this number theory about GCD and LCM in the eyes of multi-set theory. Okay. That's what we're doing. Okay. This isn't anything difficult. It's nothing fancy. Okay. We just defined two functions. Okay. That which are inverse to each other, tau and t. T for transformation, okay? What kind of transformation are we talking about? Yeah, 2 times 2 times 3, instead of times, like dot in the middle, we change that into comma to make it into a set. Okay, that's the transformation. Okay, so all the multiplication, like 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3, right? And transformation function, it turns this guy into a set. 2 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, it's that simple. Tau is the other way. It's an inverse function. It takes a set as its input, its output, a number. How? Yeah, change all the comma into multiplication. Okay, that's tau function. Okay. T is like more like expansion. You are expanding a number by conducting prime factorization. Tau, you are condensing it, contracting, shrinking this set, and you shrink it by multiplying them. Okay? So that's that. All right. This raspberry vodka is very good. Very good. I like it. Okay, how about LCM? I don't think I can drink vodka today because I love this red wine. Acidified. Very good. I have to be very careful with this red wine because I'm wearing white pants, so it's very easy to ruin white pants with red wine. And I have many. I love white pants, so I have many white pants. Probably at least 5. Okay, white pants. Okay. Let me write this down, okay? We'll call this GT theorem, okay? GT theorem. Do you need to prove it? Yeah, maybe. But do you want to prove this together, or can we just move on? I would just move on. Greatest common divisor, okay? Greatest common divisor. Um, I mean, we can define a divisor set, right? Common divisor set, right? Uh, I keep drinking vodka. I shouldn't drink vodka. It's burning my esophagus now. Yeah. Heartburn, you know. So, we can think of a divisor set, right? And then common divisor set, right? And then find the intersection, right? And the greatest common divisor, there will be maximum of that set, intersection set, right? But it turned out that we don't even need to go through those steps. We just find intersection and that's it. And put this guy into tau function and we got the greatest common divisor, okay? But just out of curiosity, let's find a divisor set and let's find common divisor set, just out of curiosity, okay? Okay, what are the divisors of 12? Divisor set. Divisor set of 12 is, let's just enumerate, okay? We don't care about 1, alright? So 2, 3, any number that divides 12, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's it, right? Divisor set of 18, 2, 3, 4, no, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's it, right? So that's a divisor set, okay? Now, common divisor set 12D 18 is equal to what? 2, 3, 6. That's it. Okay? And maximum of 12D 18 is by definition 12G 18. Your greatest common divisor. 6, because it's the biggest, right? This is like by definition. Okay? G, by definition, so this is the definition of this greatest common divisor. You have divisor set, common divisor set of 2 numbers, divisor set of 1 number, right? And you find the maximum of that common divisor set that's greatest common divisor by definition. Okay, it's just notation convention. Instead of saying max 12D18, we just say 12G18. So it's just max and divisor combine them together. That's the G. Okay, the same function. What function is that? It's a element function because its output is a set element. Okay, so greatest common divisor is an element function because its output is an element of a set. Okay, so don't you like this? I love this. I love doing this. Yeah, I'm glad we are back to mathematics, and we are not enjoying it because it's been a long while since we did mathematics, right? We took enough break, so now we are enjoying this, right? Okay, let's take a break. Okay, we'll take a break and then continue. Right? I probably will prove this. It won't be difficult at all. Okay. How do we prove this? Oh well, we need to make formal definition of which, the foundation, right? From there, from those definitions, disproving this will be very easy. GT theorem. Okay. All right. Take 5 minutes. Yeah, the house has cooled down quite a bit, so I can close the window and perhaps we can verbally prove this even. Okay, so basically, what is the divisor set? Boy, well, the formal definition is I give you formal definition of divisor set. Okay. I mean, verbally define something, it's easy, right? But formally defining something in mathematics, we have to use the language of mathematics. That's not as easy, all right? I mean, it's not difficult, but it's not as easy. Give me 1 second. Just two different fruits are mixed, so I gotta put the right fruit in the right vodka drink. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's good. Yeah, I gotta wash my hands now. Well, now I'm hot. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, this Rosip's vodka is fantastic. Oh, they're good. But I shouldn't be drinking vodka today because esophagus. Okay. Divisor set, okay, D of A, okay, X bar, this is element, is a set variable, okay, where X, X divides A, okay, so that's the divisor set, alright, now, divisor set, when it takes two variables, this is condition that has to be true about X. Okay? You can see this, right? X divides A and X also divides B. There's a common divisor set. Okay? And it's by definition, okay? So, and this is same as dA intersection dB, okay? Just like it here, right? And A, just one more definition, okay? A, G, B, by definition is the max ADB, okay? So, let me write those things down. I'm a little bit cold now. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know it's annoying. You see me like opening the window, closing it, putting the shower on, take it off. You see you seeing that is annoying, right? And imagine how annoying it is for me because I actually do those things. But I never catch a cold, okay? Because yeah, I'm very sensitive of temperature and I never catch a cold, okay? Because I maintain my body temperature very well. I mean, I take a lot of effort in it, so that's why I never catch a cold. Okay, good. Now I'm hot. Okay, let's continue. Hmm. We want to prove this, okay? Well, we need to formally define the this trans T set, okay? We can call it prime factor set, right? But we just call it T for transformation, alright? Because it's a very cool concept, don't you think? Multiplication becomes comma. How cool is that? I like this. Okay, so prime factorization, set of prime factors, that's all it is. Okay? Now we need to formally define this. Okay, so okay. T of A okay, it's good blue. T of A is defined as x where x is a prime number, okay, and we cannot just say x divide A. No. Why? Because we need two twos. We cannot just put 1 2 here. No. We need two twos. Because 12 is 2 times 2 times 3, right? 2 times 2 times 3. So we need two twos. Okay, so how can we express this in a succinct, concise fashion? I have to think about this because I don't know. I don't know how to express this. I don't know. We know x is a prime, and So this T of A is a multi-set because we allow repetition in the set, okay? And oh boy. You know what? We'll just verbally describe because I don't know how to do this. X is a prime factor of A. Okay. Um, I I I I I don't know how else to describe this. Okay, so uh, what is factor? Divisor. Okay. Okay. Factorization. You are expressing 12 as multiple as a multiple of prime numbers. That's prime factorization. Okay. And okay. Let's just move on. Okay, maybe later on we'll find a better way to express this, but for now, let's just move on. Okay, because we don't want to spend too much time here. Okay, now tau tau of set A is defined as pi. You're multiplying xi. Xi belongs to A. Okay. Xi. Okay. So x1 times x2 times dot 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 xn. Okay, so that's definitional. So yeah, this is as formal as I can think of. I mean, prime factor. You fruit fly. How about this? How about xi is the element of this set, okay? Where uh, a is equal to pi xi, where xi belongs to a prime number set of prime number, prime set, okay? Then yeah, there we go, we got it. I like this definition. Okay. Yes, there's some similarity between tau and t, naturally so, because um, they inverse function of each other, tau and t, right? Yes. Okay. Hmm. I'm satisfied with this set of definitions, I'm very satisfied. Okay. It's uh, let me rewrite this for you. This is same as pi I from 1 to absolute value of a. I mean big pi, right? Pi at I is from 1 to absolute value of a and xi. Okay, so it's just more compact notational convention. I didn't make this up. Okay, it's in mathematics is they do this. Okay, let me write that down too. Okay. Okay. T is set T is a prime factor set. Okay, prime factor set. Okay. So based on this set of definitions, we have to prove this, which won't be very difficult. All right. Um, yeah. How do we prove this? Most likely by proof by contradiction, because this is something very obvious, right? When you try to prove something very obvious, proof by contradiction is many times a good way, easy way to prove. Okay, so um, so we have divisor set. Okay, so LCM and GCD, greatest common divisor and least common multiple, they are like almost like mirror image, as we will see. They are very much parallel to this, parallel to each other. LCM and GCD, they are like two sides of the same coin, kind of. They're very analogous, very parallel to each other, or perhaps anti-parallel to each other. There are a lot of similarity. Okay, um, they're like yin and yang, kind of. Okay, very symmetric. All right, so because when we talk about LCM, we'll do next. We don't do divisor set. What do? We do multiple set of multiples. Okay, and then we find intersection, and minimum of that is the LCM. I wrote it right there. Okay, we did that like by now months ago, I guess. Right? Um, Yeah, there's this rose hips have worms. Okay, so I had to change this cup because worms they fall down and they go to the bottom, and yeah, I had to get rid of that. Is this worm? Whoa, what is this? Is this a seed or worm? Can't tell. Well, whatever. They're harmless anyway. So they just look bad. Okay. Yeah. So greatest common divisor. Okay, we look at the divisor set, but when we look at next time, when we look, I mean, it could be today, but next step, yeah, we'll do the LCM just like we did GCD here. Least common multiple, yeah, we look at multiple set of multiples. Okay, so here we are doing greatest common divisor. That's why we do divisor set. Okay. Yeah, I like this. This is cool. Okay. So okay, and T is a prime factor set function. Okay, prime factor. Greatest common digit. Let's just try to think conceptually before we formally prove this. Okay, because um, let's step back and think about this for a second. So T12 T12 is equal to T18 is equal to right, and T6 is equal to okay. This is the intersection of these two guys. How do we prove this? Hmm. Can we somehow distribute this tau operator, tau function? You remember in group theory, the homomorphism is nothing but a function that kind of distribute. Okay, so That's what homomorphism is. At least that's how I understand it. Okay, so a function that's like distributive. If then such function is called homomorphic. Okay, it's just distributive. Homomorphic means distributive. Okay, a function is if it's distributive, then it's homomorphic. All right. So we may able to distribute this, but maybe this intersection will become multiplication. Maybe I'm just brainstorming with you. I'm just conjecturing. All right. Uh, what is tau of? Okay. It's like this. Okay. So actually, um, it's not multiplication because what is tau of t12? That's 12, right? Because tau and t, they are inverse functions to each other. Yeah, tau of t12 becomes 12. Tau of t18 becomes 18. Uh, and 12 times 18 is not equal to 6. If you the GCD of 12 and 18, right? So, yeah, we cannot distribute this. Okay? Basically, if you distribute this, it becomes like this intersection. What does it become? It becomes G. Okay? This intersection becomes G. And tau and t, they are inverse function to each other, so it becomes 12, right? So tau t12 is 12, and tau t18 is 18, right? And now tau of this intersection, it becomes G. Okay? It's kind of like behave like homomorphism, kinda. Okay? Why? Because at least in group theory, homomorphism, it does allow change of the central operator. Okay? So you have central operator, binary operator, G here. Here you have intersection as a central operator, right? Yeah, they can change. In group theory, homomorphism, it allows the switching of this central operator. Okay, so yeah, I guess tau is kind of like homomorphic. I don't know. I don't know too much group theory, but I think I should learn group theory at some point because I think it's very interesting topic. Okay, yeah, I think it is interesting. Is it time to take a break yet? Yeah, we're getting there. So what we need to do here is we need to prove this guy and greatest common divisor. First, we need to prove that this number is a divisor, and second, we need to prove that they are the greatest common divisor. Okay, those are the two things we need to prove. Okay. Probably, yeah, we'll take a break and I mean, let me just make a quick note, okay? Just pretend this 12 is A and 18 is B, okay? And we call this guy just G. small g, okay? And then we go about proving this thing, okay? Formally. Intuitively, yeah, this makes sense, okay? But formally, yeah, we'll prove it, okay? After a break, right? Because it shouldn't be very difficult to prove at all. It shouldn't be, okay? Okay, let's take 5 minutes break, okay? All right, we'll be back. Okay. I just I just want to show you me in my suit, kind of Hawaiian t-shirt and suit kind of go very well together. So, oh, shoot. I don't know of anybody who tried that combination, Hawaiian t-shirt and suit, like blazer. Uh, Maybe in Romeo and Juliet, the Leonardo DiCaprio, I think he may have tried that in Romeo and Juliet. Uh, I don't remember. Maybe he did. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's very good combination. So Did I like that movie? I did when I watched it as a teenager in Korea. We're talking about 1990s. Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio, Romeo and Juliet. Um, I liked it then. I watched it again, and I didn't like the second time I watched it. Why? I don't understand what the hell they are talking about. They use this old English, right? I have no idea why they did that. Why not use modern English? I have no idea what they're talking about, man. It's just old. I love old English, but not that old. Not like centuries old. No, maybe 100 years old, kind of old English. Because I can understand, like King James Bible, for example. Yeah, this is understandable, right? But Shakespeare kind of English, Shakespeare and English, no, I don't understand what they're saying. I'm sure they didn't understand what they were saying either. They just memorized. Yeah. But the cinematography was good. Romeo and Juliet. And good casting too. Yeah. Decent acting. Oh, a little bit chilly, so. Okay. Do you want to take a break from mathematics? We can talk about something else. Hmm? Alright. You should never let your past experience ruin you or negatively affect you. Okay? That's very psychological thinking. Like, oh, I'm a victim of trauma, PTSD, whatever. Yeah, that's why I'm here like this. That's a very bad way of thinking or very bad way of analyzing. Okay? No matter what bad things happened in your past, you need to get over it. Okay? You should take advantage to become a stronger person. Okay? You should never make excuses because, oh, something happened in my past, that's why I'm bullshit like this. You should never let your past ruin you. Never. Okay? You should not allow that to happen. But in psychology, they say you can never get over it, right? That's very satanic teaching. Okay, that's very satanic teaching. Okay, so they kind of block you from, prevent you from getting over your past experiences, some bad experiences. Okay, psychology is very very satanic ideology. Okay, so I'm not saying psychologists are bad people. Okay, it's just that they are possessed by psychologism. Okay. For example, yeah, when I was in Korea, because we want to take a break, okay? So, yeah, let's take a break from mathematics. Let me tell you. Uh, you know, let me tell you some episodes in my life. Um, when I was a teenager, right? Yeah, I ran away from my home, my school, even back then, my country. I ran away from home and also from school and also from cities hall and also from South Korea. I ran away when I was like 11th grade. Ran away to America of all places. Why? because I had dual citizenship. Okay. Um, I chose America, but so I'm no longer Korean citizen. Okay. So yeah, I ran away, and my parents brought me back to South Korea. It's kind of like it's not illegal immigration, but very analogous to that. It's like immoral. It's not even immigration because I was already United States citizen by birth. Okay, but I can kind of came back to America in a kind of immoral way, illegitimate way, because I just came there and just stayed in homeless shelter. Um, I don't regret having done that, but my parents, I thank them for correcting me. So how did they correct me? They put me in a mental hospital in Korea. Okay, so when I was in mental hospital in South Korea, of course there was nothing wrong with me. I don't think. My parents don't think either. They just wanted me to be in a safe environment, and also they wanted to punish me because I was wrong and they did the right thing. They punished me. I learned a lesson, and my parents. Okay, if you're gonna go to my dad, my mom too. If you're gonna go to America, do it in a legitimate way. Apply to college in America. Yeah, we'll send you. We'll support you. And I did. Okay. So they were right. They corrected me. Okay. Yeah, do it. If you wanna go to America, do it in a legitimate way. Yeah, apply to college in America. And I did. Okay. I took their advice. Okay. I followed their guidance. Yeah, they're fantastic parents. And they're not perfect people, but yeah, they're good parents. My parents. I'm blessed. I'm lucky that God gave me these parents. So, when I was in mental hospital, yeah, we all friends, right? It's horseplay. We're just messing around. Okay, so yeah, this guy he's bigger. He was bigger than me, so he got on top of me, and he rubbed his penis on my belly. Okay, do I call it sexual assault? Rape attempt? No. What do I call it? No big deal. That's what I would call it. Okay. It's kind of like prison homosexuality kind of. He was not gay. I'm not gay. But yeah, that happened. Did I like it? No. I was disgusted. Did I tell anybody about it? No. Why? Because it's no big deal. Okay, I wouldn't call that sexual assault. No. We're just goofing around, that's all. I didn't like it, okay? But he was bigger than me, so yeah, it did happen. Let me tell you one more, okay? When I was a young child, like I'm talking about like 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, some of my relatives touched my penis. Well, that's a female relative, but do I call it sexual assault, child molestation? No. What do I call it? No big deal. Okay, because it is no big deal, huh? And but many people nowadays, like Me Too movement, right? They are ruining their life based on the past experiences, and they shouldn't. They should just move on, get over it, water under the bridge, because those things are no big deal. Okay, they shouldn't like be like, oh, you ruined my life. I'm a victim of sexual harassment, child molestation. I'm a victim. Well, then you are making your life ruined by your own past. Okay, you shouldn't do that. Okay, you should just get over it. All right. So that's my advice to you. Okay. No matter what happened in your past, you shouldn't make big deal out of it. You just forget, move on, forget and forgive. Even if they didn't apologize to you, forgive and forget, and move on. Okay. Because it is no big deal. All right. Even if you're raped as a child, again, you should not that past experience ruin your life. Okay. My recommendation: don't think about it. Don't even talk about it. Okay. So just yeah. Okay. I mean, if it's real rape, yeah, probably you should report to the police, right? Yeah, because we cannot let criminals just be out there. Um, yeah, but just like touching that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm not saying it's okay to do so. I'm not saying that. Okay, but it does happen. Okay, I look at me. I'm. It depends on the day, right? But I kind of like the way I look nowadays. Okay, because I try to open my eyes very big, as big as possible, and I think it's working. Okay, I like the way I look nowadays because I open my eyes very big, as big as possible. So yeah, I'm kind of good looking guy, and when I was a young child, yeah, I was very handsome boy, very pretty boy. My eyes used to be bigger than what I have now. How big is my eyes? Very small still, right? But when I was a child, yeah, I was very good looking boy with big eyes. My eyes used to be very big. Okay. Now I'm trying to regain what I lost. I'm trying to open my eyes very big. Okay, so I'm trying at least. So, yeah, it is. Again, touching, I don't think it's such a big deal. I really don't think so. Okay. I'm not saying you should touch. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you should touch like children and. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's okay to touch people like that. What I'm saying is, I'd rather not see you calling yourself a victim of child molestation, a victim of sexual harassment. I don't want you to think that way. I want you to think, whatever, no big deal, just get over it. But a couple of years ago, okay, there was this incident. I was in bathroom, public bathroom. There's this guy. What's his race? I think it's like half white, half brown. It's not like white, but he can pass as a white guy, but he's like half Middle Eastern or maybe Hispanic or and half white, something like that. And he's obese. He's what? How old was he? Probably in his 50s. I don't know him. I don't know his name, but I know that he worked in the same building. Okay, so I was in the bathroom, and so I was just the what urinal, right? Yeah, I was in urinal. Urinals are next to each other, right? In male bathroom. So I was there urinating, and there was just me and nobody else. So there are empty all other urinals, like seven of them, right? And this ass fucker stood right next to me. using the urinal next to mine. He was on my left side. I was like, I mean, you could have picked some other urinal, but he intentionally picked the urinal right next to mine. And then he nudged with his elbow. And then I was like, and he looked at me. So obviously he's a fucking faggot, a gay faggot ass. Okay? You know, what do I do? Yeah, I didn't say anything. Okay? Because it happened, that kind of thing happened once or twice more. So it happened in total 2 or 3 times, at least. Okay? Next time what happened? Okay. So I came to the bathroom, public bathroom, where I worked. Okay. There was nobody else. It was only he. And then I came to the bathroom, public bathroom, to pee. His pants were all the way down, like below his knees, when he was urinating in this public bathroom. His pants, I don't know where his pants was, but I mean his underwear was, but his pants was all the way down, and he just let his thigh just appear like that to everybody in the bathroom. And there was only him, and there was only me. He did that before I came to the bathroom, so obviously he does that to other people too. Okay. I think he worked in a kitchen. I don't think he was a cook. Maybe some kind of contractor, maybe, because I didn't see him very often. He doesn't work there on a regular basis. I see him every now and then. So I think I don't know what his job is, but he worked with people in the kitchen. I know that. Maybe he's delivering something, contractor, deliverer, delivery person. I don't know. Okay, but so yeah, his pants were all the way down when he was urinating, standing in this urinal, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And he looked at me. Yeah, why? Yeah, that's very gay attitude, right? Yeah, nowadays gays, they're so arrogant and they're so preposterous. And I told you about this episode before. Not what I told you. Maybe I have. But there's another episode. There are two more episodes actually, okay? I went to a bar. There was several years ago. All in Alaska, okay? I went to a bar and there's this waiter. Is a flamboyantly gay waiter, okay, serving drinks, and he would massage the mouthpiece of all the cups that he's serving. He would just touch it. It's not like, some cocktails you put some salt on the rim, right? It wasn't that. I mean, even if it was that, you are not supposed to do it with your finger, bare hands. No, you put it upside down. You wet it with some water, whatever, and you put the salt in there like that. You never use your bare hands to do that shit. And he wasn't even putting salt on the rim. He was just massaging the rim. Okay, I think what he was doing is he was spreading his STDs to his customers. Okay, because he's gay guy. Gay guys are like that because they are. I'm not saying they are bad people, but they are possessed by Satan of gayism. They are really fucked up in the brain. Okay, so that's why they can be gay or lesbian. They tend to be extremely arrogant individuals, very ugly. Well, male gays, yeah, they tend to be. Sometimes there's I've seen some handsome gay guys, but lesbian girls, yeah, they're just ugly, right? Hmm? It's lesbian style that makes them ugly. Okay, they are really fucked up in the brain. All these gays, transgenders, lesbians, they are really fucked up people. Okay, they are really fucked up people in the brain. They are, I'm not saying they are bad people. I'm saying they are victims of Satan, gayism. Satan of gayism is a satanic, diabolic ideology, gayism. Okay, I'm just telling you the truth as I see it. Yeah. So I did not want that cup, this gay massaged mouthpiece, this rim. I don't, no, fuck no. So I grab a cup myself and I pour water to myself. And this faggot ass, fucking faggot ass is, he yelled at me. Don't you ever do that again. So I just got out of there. And I never ever go back to that fucking stupid restaurant ever again. You hire gay guys, right? Oh, that's what happens, okay? They are fucked up people. Gays and lesbians, okay? I'm not an employer, but if I was an employer, I would never hire gays and lesbians ever. No. No. Is that discrimination? Yeah, call it whatever you want. I don't care. I don't want to spend 1/3 of my life. You work what, 8 hours a day, right? Yeah, that's 1/3 of working days. I don't want to spend 1/3 of my life with people that I'm not comfortable with. Okay? It's America is supposed to be employment at will. Okay? Uh, so yeah, I think that right should be preserved. Okay, so yeah. Another episode. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I went to another bar. It was like 3 years ago here in Alaska. I went to a bar, another bar, and I guess it was a gay bar, but I didn't know. Back then, I was bar hopping, going to different bars. There were a lot of lesbians and a lot of gay guys. Okay, so, but I didn't know. But hey, whatever. Yeah, I ordered my beer and just watching television, sports, UFC, whatever. I don't think they played UFC. I think they were playing baseball or football. I don't remember. And over there, I sat on a bar, not on a table, but on a bar, in a bar. Okay, and there are some gay guys over there sitting over there, and I asked them. I mean, asked the waiter, waitress, "Hey, what time do you open this bar? What time do you open?" And what there are three gay guys, you know, gay group. One of them told me, "What time does your butt cheek open?" Did I laugh? No. I don't know this motherfucker. No, they're not motherfuckers. They're ass fuckers, right? I think they're all white guys. Three white gay men, probably in their late 20s. Me? I was in my late 30s, so they're at least 10 years younger than me. And the very first thing that this guy said to me is, What time does your butt cheek open?" And they were like laughing. That's gay guys, okay? They are rude, offensive, and spoiled. And they think they are the king of the world nowadays because they have so much political power nowadays. As fucking faggots and dickless dykes. Yeah, gays and lesbians. They're extremely arrogant and they are bullies. They're offensive, arrogant, because they can get away with anything nowadays. Because there's, oh, you're discriminating against me just because I'm gay, right? I will sue your ass. I will go to ACLU and Southern Low Poverty Center and sue your ass, and I'm not, know this. I'm not gonna, I don't have to pay anything. to sue you. I'll sue you in court. Yeah, to ACLU, Southern Poverty Law Center, they will take care of my discrimination lawsuit against you. They will pay for it. Who? George Soros. Yeah, very rich liberals. George Soros. Is it Jew? I don't know. Possibly. Yeah, they fund all this liberal agenda, liberal organization like ACLU, Southern Low Poverty Center. So yeah, that's how they get their money. ACLU, Southern Low Poverty Center. Uh, yeah. So gays, yeah, they are possessed by Satan. Okay, that's why they act the way they do. I don't hate them. I feel sorry for them. Okay, I hope I become the president and straighten them, make them straight again. Okay, that's one of many things that I aim to achieve as the president in 2021. Okay, take a break. We'll get back to mathematics. All right. So yeah, let's try to prove this guy. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Take 5. Ooh. Okay, we're back. Man, don't even get me started with this gayism because I'll never stop talking. Okay. Well, I wrote an academic paper. It's like 200, almost 200 pages long. So it's a dissertation length. I don't know about quality, okay, but at least lengthwise, yeah, it's PhD dissertation length, almost 200 pages, okay. So I'm not gonna tell you the title of that book, but you can look it up. It's online, okay. So thanks to kind and generous online publisher, all right. God bless them. So uh, they say like pro-gays, LGBT activists, they say, oh yeah, you cannot discriminate against gays. In my paper, I said, oh no, that's not discrimination. It's deterrence. Okay. Let's say I'm an employer and I refuse to hire gay and I fire gay just because they are gay. Okay. I think I should be allowed to do so. Okay. As a deterrence. Okay. How about some ex-gay? A person who used to be gay but now he's straight. Would I hire that person? Maybe, maybe not. Because if he was a gay guy, he probably have some STD, and I don't want to deal with those STDs in my office. Okay? I because that makes me very uncomfortable. I don't want to get STD. Would I hire somebody with STD? No. Would I fire this person just because this person has STD? Yes. Because I don't want to get it. I'm not gonna have sex with my coworker, male or female, but yeah, because this coworker touches everywhere, and I don't want to. I don't want to even feel uncomfortable. Okay, so I would never hire. If I were an employer, I would never hire somebody with STD. And when I find out if this person has STD, yeah, I will fire that person because I don't want it. I don't want to see it. It makes me very uncomfortable. So no. Okay. Is that discrimination? Well, I mean, STD is like status, right? You cannot change that. Just like race or gender. Okay. I don't believe somebody can choose or change their gender. I don't believe that. That's LGBT bullshit. Yeah, I call that bullshit. Yeah, I don't call that gay right. I call that bullshit. Okay. Uh, so, but gayism, you cannot change your past. If you used to be a gay guy, now you're straight, you cannot change your past. So yeah, there can be a discrimination if I refuse to hire an ex-gay. Yeah, there could be discrimination. But it's a reasonable discrimination. Why? Because I have to protect myself. If I was an employer, I have to protect myself and my other employees, my colleagues. So I would never hire somebody with high risk of STD. Okay? And so race and gender. Okay. Would I hire a man, ethnic man, whose wife is beautiful young white girl? Would I ever hire an ultra interracialist? No. No. No way. I understand employers, they do hire them because oh if so yeah, hopefully I never become an employer because it's not gonna last very long. I get sued left and right by this discrimination lawsuit. Yeah, probably if I open a business, probably it's not gonna last very long. Okay, so hopefully I never become an employer. Okay, I'd rather be an employee, just Monday to Friday. 80 hours a week. I mean, not 80, 40 hours a week. Oh, I wouldn't want 80 hours a week, but typically small business owners, yeah, they work overtime like that, right? I don't want that lifestyle. I love my hobbies. I love doing this. The weekend, I spend time with this Alaskan lady that I'm dating. Yeah, that's what I'd rather do. Okay, I don't need that much money. Okay, but she works too. So yeah, we buy like half and half basically when we go out, right? So discrimination. Yeah, you can discriminate against gender, against race. I mean, some people do it. Do I approve that? Yes and no. Okay. Discrimination against gender. Well, it's this. Men and women, they are different. They have different sets of talents. Okay, so women have their own different set of talents. Men have their own set of talents. And look at plumbers, car mechanics, truck drivers, carpenters, electricians. They are most engineers, computer programmers. They are mostly male. Okay, it's not that there are a few females who do that. I've seen females who are very good at that, but it's mostly male occupation. It's not because they are discriminating against females. No, it's just that not many females want to do engineering, carpentry, plumbing, car mechanicing. Most females are not interested in those jobs. That's why it's more male dominant industry. It's not because of discrimination, right? Now, how about blacks? Why in the prison population, why black race is overrepresented? Why there are, let's say, only 10%, hypothetically, 10% of Americans are blacks, African Americans, but 90% of prisoners are black. Then you have this 9 times overrepresentation of black population. Is it because there is racism against blacks? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's then what's the reason? Yeah, it's because African Americans back in the days, their labor was exploited. Yeah, white people didn't pay these so-called black slaves very well or at all. Yeah, they paid with food and shelter, but they exploited uh, African American labor back in the days. I'm talking about 1700s, 1800s. Yeah, slavery. It's very unfair practice, unfair business practice. That's what it is. Okay. So I understand this argument of reparation. That it does have some merit. Okay, I'm not for it though. I have to agree with President Barack Obama. He said, "Okay, reparation. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary." President Barack Obama, he said, "Yeah, but probably it's a good idea to invest on education of this black neighborhood." I think that's a good idea. Invest on education in black neighborhood. The schools, public schools, that's pretty dominantly black. Yeah, investing on those schools. I think yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I agree with President Barack Obama on that. Okay. So it's an inheritance of poverty. That's why many blacks commit crimes because they inherited that poverty from their ancestors. And it was not the fault of their ancestors because it was unfair business practice. They didn't get paid very well because of this slavery. Okay? So they inherited, many black people, they inherited the poverty, and that's why it's a lot of black people go to prison. Okay? It's not racism, it's inheritance. All right. Nobody in America is racist against blacks. I love black people. I think they are very beautiful and very smart. I mean, people joke about N word, but that's not racism. It's just a joke. Again, don't take those things too seriously because it's no big deal. Okay. Yeah, some people use N word. So what? Like, yeah, I'm talking about N word. I don't want to say it. Okay. But so yeah, discrimination is about you're rejecting somebody for things that this person cannot control or change, like gender, race, age, or disability, the status. Yeah, you cannot change those things. Or one's past, what they did in the past, like criminal record. You cannot change your past. If you committed a crime, then where is there? So yeah, those are the subjects of discrimination, things that you cannot change. If I refuse to hire this ex criminals, this felon, ex felon, I mean he cannot change. There's no time machine. So if I refuse to hire this person just because yeah he been to jail, yeah that's discrimination too. Okay, but how about discrimination against race? Well, that I'm kind of okay with that in an employment setting because you, let's say you're black, okay, or Asian, Arab, Jew, whatever race you may be, Hispanic, white, okay, Indian, whatever. No matter what race you have, you rather give inheritance money to your own children, right? So, if I'm an employer, okay, let's say somebody's employer, let's say he's a white guy, and me, Asian guy, and some white guy, we applied because I had that experience before. We took this interview, exam, whatever, and my score was way high than this white guy, but he hired him, not me. And it's true story actually. In Los Angeles, when I was a computer programmer, okay, yeah, this white guy, he would rather give this job to a white guy and not me. Am I okay with that? Absolutely. Why? Because it's that both white guy, white employer, probably in his 50s, white guy, and he gave this job to this white guy who was like 25, something like that. Me, how old was I? Like what? 31, 29, whatever. 28 probably. I was okay with it. Why? I mean, at that time, yeah, I was not happy, but looking back, I think it's fine because it's like he see this white guy, young white guy, as more close to him. It's like a extended chronism, nepotism, inheritance concept. He would rather give this job of his company to a white guy because he kind of looked like his son, kind of like remote blood relative. Me, I'm just Asian guy. So yeah, you'd rather give your inheritance money to your kids, right? So yeah, white people wanting to hire white people is kind of like that. Inheritance, giving inheritance to your own son, some relatives, as opposed to total stranger or different race. Okay, so all I'm asking is I want you to try to understand what it is. I don't think this is racism. I think that's more like a extended nepotism. Yeah, inheritance concept. Okay? I'm just trying to broaden your mind. Broaden your mind, expand your horizon, and deepen your understanding of the world. Because nobody is teaching you the right way. They just cry racism, discrimination, and I'm a humanologist, so I know what they are and I know how they are wrong. Okay? Yeah, because it's not that simple. So you need to have some analytical mind like I do. That's what I'm teaching you. Okay? Sometimes I kind of look gay. Because I have feminine sides. Yes. I look at me. I dress very colorfully, and when I was in law school, I once experimented with wearing women's pants because female pants are very, very colorful. I love colors. I'm an artist. Okay? And male section, they don't have very colorful pants. But female section have colorful pants. So I went to female section and bought some female pants and it did not look good. So if you wanna be a businessman, uh, I give you an idea. Okay, yeah, make male clothing like male pants, male suit and tie. Make it very colorful. Okay, then I will buy it because I need those things. Okay, all right, we'll take a break and probably it's a good idea to get back to mathematics. What do you think? Right? Okay. We'll get back to mathematics. Right? Okay, we'll be back. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's no secret I have some feminine side. Like when I sing like a girl, dance like a girl, dress up kind of in a perhaps flamboyant manner. Uh? So yeah, some people think I'm gay. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Is the freedom of their thought. Is their right. They are within their rights to think that I'm gay. Okay, because they can think whatever they want. It's freedom of thinking, freedom of thought. It's their right to think I'm gay. Maybe they want me to be a gay guy. I'm like, yeah, whatever. When they ask me, I say, no, I'm not gay. Do you want me to be a gay guy? Well, I cannot do that for you, okay? Because I don't want to be a gay guy. Okay. I like girls. Yeah. Okay, let me shut the fuck up and get back to this, okay? So, let's prove this. GT theorem, okay? Yeah, we are living in this abstraction land, right? So prove. Uh, I'm going to write in black, okay? Prove left hand side right hand side, okay? Prove that. Okay. This should be such a difficult proof. I don't think this should be very difficult a proof. I don't think so. I don't know yet how to go about this thing. Okay, I just don't know. Okay. G is the greatest common divisor of A and B. So that means uh, okay, here's proof, all right? Well, we'll try that. Uh, G divides A and G divides B. Because G is the greatest common divisor of A and B. They are the greatest common divisor, so they're, yeah, right? What is this TA? It's a set of all the prime factors of A, right? TB is a set of all prime factors of B. Let X is a member, let X be a member of TA intersection TB. Okay? then we'll observe this, and just mathematical English sentence, okay? We're mixing two languages of mathematics and English, okay? Because when I was in Korea, when I was learning mathematics from in fruit fly. Whereas, yeah, we didn't use like English words like this. We used Korean words. Yeah, sometimes we did. Sometimes we did. Whatever. Then, so x it belongs to this set, intersection set, right? Then x divide a, and also x divide b. Why? Because x is a prime factor of a, and x is also a prime factor of b. Of course, x divide a and x divide b, right? Now, I think it's kind of difficult to prove. Okay, so I don't know how to prove this. Okay, oh my goodness. Well, let's step back. Okay, let's think more physically, not metaphysically yet, because let's make some examples, all right, and see some patterns maybe, okay, because it's too abstract, it's too metaphysical now. That's why I'm having trouble proving this thing. Oh boy. I don't know how to prove this. Not yet. Oh man. It's like you have a wall. You're pushing the wall and it's not moving. Then what are you doing? You're generating a lot of heat. Okay? That's why I'm taking metaphysically. I want to prove this, but I'm not quite proving this yet. So I'm pushing against the wall that's not moving. It wouldn't budge. That's why I feel hot. So metaphysical frustration, yeah, it becomes also physical heat. Right? When you're angry, upset, frustrated because things are not going your way. You want something, but you're not getting it, right? You get hot. Okay? Do I talk like a gay? Hot. 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 Whatever. Do you want to think I'm a gay guy? Go ahead and think it, okay? I give you my permission. I wouldn't blame you. I respect your freedom of thought. Because I think many things too. Okay? If you're a gay guy, you're welcome here. You're most welcome here. Because I want to change you to become a straight man. Oops. Yeah, I'm anti-gayist. Oops, oops. I'm anti-gayist. Openly so. I'm very anti-gayist. Gayism is a devil. Okay. You having fun? I hope you do. I'm just class clown. Don't take me too seriously, okay? Just laugh it off. If you disagree with me, okay? Oh well. Yeah. Hmm. I think we need to establish the relationship between divisor set and t set. Okay, so d of 12 is equal to what? Yeah, we're making examples. So let's make it in a different color. Okay, we just scratch paper. Okay, d of 12 is all the divisors excluding one. Of 12. 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12, right? Divisor set. Yeah, I guess I kind of forgot 12 the last time I wrote this down. Okay. How about T of 12? 12 is 4 times 3, so 2, 2, 3. Okay. What's the relationship between these two guys? It's kind of icky and yucky. Okay, it's not subset of this set. Okay, so you have two twos here. Upstairs you have only one two. Two, two, two. Okay, it's kind of yucky situation. All right. So what's the relationship between those two? Divisor set and prime factor set that we call T. Transformation. Okay, it has some historical reason why we call it T. T for transformation, multiplication to comma. It's so cool. I like it a lot because multiplication, that's like algebra, right? You're turning multiplication into a comma, which is set theory. Number theory to set theory. I think that's transformation between two worlds, translation between two languages, algebraic set, or algebraic or number theory language to set theory language. It's transformative. That's why we call it T. Okay, I like it. I used to be a single guy for a very long time. Now, dating this Alaskan native lady. Yeah, it kind of transformed me somehow because on the weekends I don't do any recording. But so, do you think what is bad for the humanity? I don't think so. Why? Because do you want me to commit suicide? How? Right? You want me to keep on living, surviving, right? That's what I need for survival. Happiness. Yeah, I need a woman, you know, to spend time weekend with. Okay. So yeah, she's helping me like many other my past ex girlfriends. Yeah, she's helping me so that I'm happy and yeah, it's that. Okay. So yeah, you should pray for those ladies, okay, that I date. I date one lady at a time, by the way, okay. Bless them, alright? Please. Yeah, they are helping me, helping you, the humanity, okay? So, yeah. Oh boy. Divisor said we exclude one, right? Because we are dealing with prime numbers, number theory. We don't really care about number one. Okay, I mean number one is a beautiful number. Don't get me wrong. Zero, beautiful number too. But we just exclude it because we don't need it. All right. Okay. So divisor said our divisor said we don't count one. Okay. So And we don't really want to count 12 either, okay? So, okay. So, then I need one more condition, right? And okay, that's our divisor set. So I just add one more condition there. Because we want to keep it as simple as possible, okay? Okay. Good. I have another idea. Another transformation function. Alright? It's a transformation between multi-set and set. Okay, so we call it T prime, okay? T prime, T12 prime is 2 comma 3. It shrinks, it gets rid of all the redundancy. So T prime is a true set. It's not multi-set with redundancy. Okay? We know T12 prime is a subset, proper subset of D12 divisor set. Okay, so we will call this DT prime theorem, and we need to prove it, or DT prime lemma. Let's call it that because it's a theorem, but kind of small, kind of provincial, parochial. Okay, kind of local, small. Okay, so it's just a lemma. All right, we need to prove this in order to prove something bigger than this. Okay, so we call it lemma. That's what lemma is. Kind of minor, subordinate theorem. How do we prove this shit, dude? Oh my goodness. So T is a set of prime factorization. 2 times 2 times 3 is 12, right? And T prime, T12 prime is, you get rid of all the redundancy. 2 comma 3, right? We need to prove T prime is a subset of T. That's what we need to prove first. Okay. And I have no idea how to go about it. I don't. Do you? Yeah, then do it. Hmm. How about tau of this? 6 times 6, 36. 36 times 4. Big number. It's 12 squared. How interesting, huh? It's 12 squared. Is it always squared? Let's make one more example. How about d of 18? mean tau, okay, so tau of d12 is 12 squared, okay, so you multiply this, let's see if it's 18 squared, okay, 6 times 6, 36, times 9, okay, so okay, yeah, 3 times 6 and 2 times 9, they are 18, right? So yeah, this, so yeah, tau of d18 is 18 squared. How interesting. How interesting. Okay, okay. I mean, it goes like this, like Gaussian addition. It's Gaussian symmetry, right? Yeah, you multiply 2 times 9, it becomes 18. 3 times 6 becomes 18, right? 12. 2 times 6, 3 times 4, right? But I guess it's not always square though, because in this case, yes, but not always. Not always, because if you have d24, right, is what? 2 times 12, right? 3 times 8, and 4 times 6. So, tau of d24, you're multiplying by all these guys, is like 12, 24 times, 24 times is 24 to the third, okay? So it's not always squared, it can be 24 to the nth, okay? Divisor set. What is tau? You multiply all the elements of this set. That's tau function. Okay. It's what function is that? It's a scalar function. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Right? Yeah. How interesting. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so d8 is equal to what? 2, 4, and that's that, right? So tau of d8 d4 d8 is equal to yeah, just 8, 8 to the first. Okay, all right, so how interesting. How about the divisor set of prime number 7? Well, it's empty set. Okay, so tau of an empty set, I guess we can define it as 0. Okay, so which is like or we can define this as 1. Okay, or I don't know, like 7 to the 0th. I don't know. Probably makes mathematical sense, which is nonsense. Whatever. Okay, so. Hmm. I mean, this is like by definition. We're just defining this as a convenience. Okay, for convenience sake. I have no idea how to prove all this. Okay, so because we are pioneers, frontiers men. Okay, so or frontiers woman. All right, so I'm not a sexist. Okay. Uh, we are in a brand new era, brand new genre. It's a uncharted territory, so proving is not easy because we don't have many definitions or theorems. It's a set theoretical number theory. All right, so it's not easy. It's not nothing fancy or anything, right? But we are having some difficulties here, okay? Because we don't have weapons, theorems. We don't have much of that. Okay, let's take a break, okay? And then we'll continue. All right? Okay. Whew. We get back to this later. 5 minutes, okay? Take five, okay? Whew. Yeah, my finger got a lot better, okay? I'm fully recovered, so. Okay, we are still in a break. Okay, so let me. I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, we're back. Um, I do not know how to prove this, okay? Probably proof by contradiction is way to go. We assume an element y, x, y, z, y, that is bigger than x. I mean, that is bigger than g. Something like that, okay? So then we derive some kind of contradiction, and probably that's way to go, I think. All right, this I just noticed, and instead of calling t prime, we call it s, like shrinking function. It's a function that transforms a multi-set into a normal set, ordinary set, that does not allow any repetition. Okay, so that's shrinking function s. Okay, so we call this, instead of t prime 12, we just call it s 12. All right, so shrinking function that shrinks multi-set into ordinary set where no repetition is allowed. Okay, this shrinking function s, right? Let's give it a formal definition real quick. So s of t is a set function because its output is a set. Okay, so its input multi-set. All right. Well, you have xi comma xj. Yeah, I know it's kind of funky definition. Xi comma j, okay, is, yeah, it's kind of like we are factoring this comma. Okay, so x I comma j is same as x I comma x j. We are factoring out x, so what's left behind after we factoring x I comma j? So it's shorthand. It's mathematically coherent distribution, distributive law. Okay, and xi is not equal to xj. No redundancy is allowed. That's the definition of this shrinking function. Okay, yeah, very cool. Let me write it down. All right, so yeah, it's by definition, so 3 bars instead of 2. All right, so busy day, busy Monday. All right. We call it DS theorem, DS lemma. All right. So what does it say? DS lemma. S is a subset of D. Okay, so that's what DS lemma is, right? Ah, boy. I mean, is it going anywhere? Are we going anywhere? Well, we're just enjoying the journey, that's for sure. But are we going anywhere? I don't know. Okay, maybe we are lost in the woods, but we are not dead. We are not gonna die. We have jobs. We don't have to get there. Okay, we're just enjoying the time, our lives. So, so it's all good. Yeah. S is a subset of D. Okay, that's the DS lemma. How to prove that shit? I don't want to even prove it. I think we had enough mathematics for today, to be honest with you. Okay, so I we're not gonna do any mathematics tonight. Okay, we had enough. And I'm getting really fed up, and we don't want to burn out, right? I mean, we want to keep doing mathematics, so one day we don't want to do too much mathematics, because if you do, then we burn out. Okay, so yeah, exercise and diet, but don't do it too much. Don't diet too much. You go anorexic. You be like skin and bone, like skeleton. You don't want that. And don't exercise too much either. You will injure yourself. You don't want that, right? Moderation, modesty. Okay, everything in moderate. So we stop doing mathematics, and then do we have something to talk about? Well, let's take a break. Maybe there's something to talk about. Okay. All right. We'll take five. Okay. We'll talk about that ass fucking gay faggot guy in the bathroom. All right. Was like nudging with his elbow when he's peeing. Ass fucker. Yeah, we'll talk about that shit. Okay. So after a break. Okay. Now, so what did I do after that happened? The two at least two episodes. This guy who I think it's a delivery guy, food delivery in the kitchen of this building, the cafeteria. Because I didn't regularly see him, but I did see him working with the kitchen people. But he was not a cook. Maybe he was delivery boy. I don't know. Delivery guy. I don't know. He was wearing glasses. He's kind of like half Middle Eastern, half white, obese, most likely in his 50s. Yeah, homosexual, definitely. Openly gay. Okay, as fucker, right? He was nudging my elbow and look at me like, hey, hey, whatever. Like, disgusting, right? I reported to my employer. Okay, there's this guy. This is what happened. And my employer said, yeah, next time you see this guy, yeah, call us. Because we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Yeah, we're gonna do something about it. So yeah, my employers, yeah, my ex-employers, who's good friends of mine by now. I was a computer programmer. Okay, yeah, they were very nice. Okay, and so second time, yeah, this guy, his pants were all the way down. Yeah, that's when I decided to report to my employer, my bosses. And yeah, they said, yeah, next time you see him, yeah, come and get us. We'll find out where he works, what department he works, and what he does, and his name. We'll do something about it. Yeah, my employer's response was very supportive. So why did I make it such a big deal? Because I'm no longer a child. When you are a child, like teenager, yeah, it's just horse playing, and I knew them, right? Somebody, that guy who got on top of me, yeah, we are friends, okay? So yeah, it's no big deal because we are friends. I know him, okay? So yeah, whatever. Just mess with me. Sometimes I mess with you too, so no problem, right? But this guy was a total stranger to me. It's not okay. He does this gay shit. So, am I saying is it okay if my friends do some gay shit to me? No, it's not okay. But I can forgive and forget. Okay, but if this total stranger that I met in a bar who tossed gay joke on me, like what time does your butt cheek open? That's not okay. No. But I'm not gonna see that guy again. I just left the bar and that's that. I didn't make big fuss about it. But there's this guy that I don't know who works in the same building as I do, and he keeps on doing this. No, I'm not okay with that. Okay? Even if had been my friend, he keeps on doing this gay shit on me. No, I'm not gonna tolerate that. No. No. One time I can forgive and forget. I don't have to tell anybody. But if he does this again and again, no, because I don't want it. Okay? I don't want gay shit. I don't want it. Yeah, all these gay people, yeah, they got no respect. They are so disrespectful, arrogant. They are predatory. All these gays and lesbians, they are possessed by Satan, the devil. Okay, they are bullies. They're not getting bullied nowadays. LGBT people, they are the bullies. They don't get bullied. No, they have humongous political power nowadays. Nobody picks on gay people, LGBT people. No, LGBT people pick on us. Okay? That's just how it is. I'm just describing the facts, stating the facts. Okay? They are not bad people, okay? They are just victims of gayism. Alright, so let's put it at that. Okay? Let's leave it at that. And I'm not okay with gayism. Okay? It's bad. LGBTism need to be destroyed, eliminated. I'm not talking about gay people. I'm talking about ideology. LGBTism needs to be killed. But don't kill gay people though, because they are victims too. Okay? Don't kill people, kill bad, toxic ideologies. How? Pray, pray, and speak out. Okay? Object. That's it. It's a spiritual warfare, ideological battle. Okay? You don't kill people ever. Don't kill anybody, alright? And don't kill me either, okay? I don't wanna die. Okay, so. Alright. That's that. Happy Monday, okay? I see you later, alright? Okay. Thank you, bye.